So we are back to one block. Yeah, we need to do, we gotta keep on with our quest. We gotta keep on. We just at the end of the last stream got into the red sand desert, so that is the next phase that we're on. But instead of diving into the next phase, what I really want to do is start cutting down some trees and get an actual house put together for us so that we actually have a safe place when all these mobs show up and try to attack us. So that's the plan today, is to actually get something built. But yes, you're right, we should get obsidian so we can make another portal and things. But that will be on the in time. Actually, I guess we can put it over here because it is one that we're going to need to do, but it's not one that we're going to work on right this second. But Billy Maeve, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, yep. Isn't that always the struggle, ODM? Finding all the time. So, all right. Well, I think the first things first, our pickaxe is about to snap. So we need to make ourselves another pickaxe just to have on deck. I did not grab enough. I don't know what I was doing there. Did not grab enough sticks there. And then our axe looks good. So I honestly think we should grab the spruce that we've got and we can start framing out the rest of this build and actually getting this all worked up. Graceland, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Can you guys hear the game, by the way? Is that coming through? Okay, it is. Cool. I know we had some troubles with that a couple streams ago, so I just want to make sure. I don't know why my alerts aren't showing up on stream. The sounds are showing up, but the actual physical alerts are not visible. So, but thank you guys. I appreciate it. Too much brain power for you. Yeah, it's yeah. There's I get to do the thinking. You get to do the watching. That's the trade here. You get to relax, and I'll do the work. So there you go. What's with all the minor technical issues? I've got no clue. And they're all minor. They're all like itty bitty, like silly ones. But if only I spoke French. I don't have a clue. Pensez-vous? I'm assuming that is what do you think? But I don't know. I don't speak French, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll get that place, and we're just gonna get our corners kind of laid out like we did at the end of stream a couple streams ago, actually now. So we'll continue this over into these corners, and then we're also going to align here on these ones so that we have kind of the structure that stays with everything. What does this translate to? That's funny. That's fun. And then I think what I do want to do, I kind of talked about it. We're probably going to have to make a cobblestone roof because we have a bunch of cobblestone and not really much of other blocks yet. So it's probably going to have to be a cobblestone roof for the time being. I don't think we really have anything else. Yeah, we don't really have anything else that's going to be a good stair roof block. So we'll need to get that figured out. But I am going to take a second because I think it's a little silly that our alerts aren't working. So I'm just going to set up a new little alert thing here that is going to just show up for everything so that we just get those all popping up and we don't have to worry about whatever the old alerts that I have set up. That way we just have them because I feel bad. If you guys are all joining, I want it to show. So we'll throw this OBS browser source above me. See that? And then we'll just make it do like this. And now, should anybody follow or anything, it should pop up something now. I don't know what is going to pop up, but it'll pop up something. So here, let's do it. Let's do a test and see the size of that. There you go. So it says right there. So if we go ahead and just make this larger, we can actually have people's subscriptions or follows or anything like that. They'll show up right here in the center of screen so that everybody can see them. So there we go. Finally have that figured out. I don't know why it was bugging out on us, but we'll just put up these new ones. 2 more quest signs. We have so many more quests. Well, we've got a full blank one right here. So there you go. Got a full blank one. Now, I'm wondering if I need to make this also be its own. I think I do. I think I need each of these to be their own little subsections so that when we're building the roof, things make a little bit more sense in the build, because these right here are going to be kind of curved glass areas along these edges. That's what I want that to be. And then these will just kind of be back walls. Maybe we'll expand them off in the end. But I think for now, we can start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's probably going to be good enough for height there. We'll do that. Beautiful. And then, oh, these are slabs. That's so sad. I can't I can't bucket clutch on them because they're slabs. So we're going to need to be careful getting up and down from there. That's not going to work out. All right, we got to do glass, which we definitely need for this, and ender pearls. But we definitely need glass for this. And luckily, I believe we have sand somewhere. Yeah, we've got a bunch of sand. So the good thing is we actually could probably get some of this sand cooking up, and we'll have glass right off of that right away. But before I get myself back up on the roof, let's go ahead and make a ton, maybe not a ton, but a good few cobblestone stairs, because we're gonna need those. And I wish we had lava so that we could have a little cobblestone generator so we don't have to immediately get back into digging, but I think that's probably what we're gonna have to do. So let's, I guess first, what is a stone cutter recipe? I want to make sure that we do that. So I don't even think we have, here, hold on. We gotta make ourselves some smooth stone here really quick, or just some normal stone, I guess I should say. And then we should have a stone cutter recipe, I believe. Because I very much would like to have a stone cutter. There we go. So stone cutter, we are going to need 3 stone and 1 iron ingot. Luckily, we have 2 more stone cooking up, and we have the iron ingot right here. So that'll give us that, which at least makes the making of stairs and other blocks less expensive, which is nice. We want that. So. How's everybody's week going, by the way? I feel like mine is just not very fast at all. I feel like it's just kind of slogging along. Good. I'm glad to hear. It's always good to have a good week. And I will say, it's not that I'm not having a good week. I'm having a great week. But it just feels like a very long week. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should put us up there. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And now we are in line with this, and we can kind of get the rough shape of a roof put. And I'm just going to do the most basic little slanted roof here. And I believe that is the center. Oh, no, we're going to lose all of our things. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, that was a big bummer. Holy buckets. That is all of our cobblestone. That is all of our cobblestone. Can I stream modded Minecraft and one block? I could do them interspersed, but I can't do them all at once. So, Warren, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Very nice to have you here. Yeah, I guess we got to punch some blocks. That's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. Oh, goodness. Luckily, we didn't have all of this in our inventory. I guess maybe let's make, I mean, I feel like with us having just fallen, making diamond tools is not smart. But I'm glad that we have this. And I'm glad that we do still have some sand and I didn't just lose all of our sand, because that would have been terrible. But yeah, I think we're going to need ourselves one of these, maybe one of these, and then we'll do the rest as iron so that we have that. Oh, goodness. That was painful. That was painful. We also, I got to remember what thing I have all of my things in, because that's so silly to just be pumping around all of those. All right, well, as the night falls, we're going to sleep. Modded Minecraft on Wednesdays. If Wednesdays weren't the only free night I had in a week, I would. But unfortunately, I have to real life sometimes. Yeah, so that's all of our spruce too. Luckily, we can get a lot of spruce. It's mostly the cobblestone that's a problem, but maybe if we dig, maybe we'll get lava eventually. Also, we gotta up this now, because that was a big old 15. I'm gonna cut these down first so that we just have maybe a restock of some wood, because that was so sad to watch all of that fall. But yeah, I've considered streaming another day of the week. The issue is I have a very, very busy schedule outside of content and streaming and things. So it's just a matter of finding days where that falls in. Make a big death sign for bad deaths. Oh, so I have to make one, like, is it like one where I spell out like a dumb death? Like, for example, that one, trying to jump from one block to another and just losing everything. I kind of like that idea. But yeah, I have thought about streaming on another day. And if anything, it actually would probably be Sunday afternoons or Sunday mornings. I guess we'll see. So it might come, but it would likely be on that day. Couldn't be any other day. But the thing is, all of my videos come out on Sundays, so it's kind of a matter of, you know, not also overwhelming everybody who watches with, here's a video, here's a stream, here's a video, here's a video. Like, you know, it's just kind of a bombardment. Which, granted, on Tuesdays, I guess a short always comes out, but it's a short versus a 40-minute video. I cannot do most Saturday nights. Saturday nights are a very, very busy night for us, unfortunately. Normally my only free night to do any streaming is Tuesday nights. And then the rest I've got to be either recording or spending time with my family. Hopefully once we get these trees down, we can then replant some of this. We'll have a good amount of wood and we can get back to working on the house, but not necessarily finish the house. Something I was thinking of, though, is even though it might look silly for a little bit, we could do just kind of walls around the house and not do a roof, which would at least protect us from like zombies and things. And then the only thing that would be able to get to us are the Vexes, which would be the same thing. You know, it would be the same case if we were to have, put a roof on anyway. The Vexes could still get through. Wow, that was close. The Vexes could still get through anyway, so, I mean, I feel like there's no reason we couldn't try and do that. And then that way there's at least a safe, semi-safe place, I should say. A semi-safe place to run when mobs come. So maybe we'll do that really quick. And the good thing is, in the time that we've been doing this, all of that... Drop these here. All of this glass has been smelting up, so we should be able to also fill in some of that. So let's go ahead and we'll make a very basic doorway. But this is one of my favorite ways to do a doorway. Fun fact is you just build up like this kind of around it and you build this frame for your door. So you see it kind of goes like this. And then when you're looking at it from the front, you can have a little window there, but you at least have kind of this structured and, you know, layered front door. And then we go and throw in a door. And honestly, I've been really liking how stripped wood looks recently. So maybe we'll try the stripped wood on the inside. I don't know. We'll try it for now. I'm not going to, stick with that one, wholeheartedly yet. Maybe switch up the streams to like next stream modded and one block in the stream after that. It is always something we could do if more people were interested in it. I want to do the thing that the most people are interested in watching. So, because that makes it more fun for everybody involved. But, yeah. Shabby Doodle, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, I don't know why I put away all that wood. We're using it right now. And honestly, maybe we can move some of our chests over here too while we're at it. And then we will also grab some of this. When you lose your inventory and die badly. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's not a bad idea at all. Just kind of a fun wall that's like, ah, yes, this was me dying in a really, really poor way. Yep. Oh, it's a dance party in the chat. Oh my goodness. Shapey Doodle's dancing it up. Glad to have the party in the chat. That's fun. Oh, you gotta move, man. There we go. Thank you. I suppose we can get these up too. 5, 6 should be the right height. Yep. And then we will build these up as well. The only issue is we are gonna run out. Yep. So we will build up on this side, and we're not going to be silly and jump into a place that is going to end our lives. We're going to jump to a safe place because that was like one of the, I think, the most embarrassing deaths that we've had so far. Is just that was so preventable. That was so preventable, and it was just, nope, we're falling now. I'm also gonna pick, I've got an idea actually. Now that I'm looking at these, I don't really like how this looks like this. So we're gonna actually change these to stairs upside down in time. But spamming it up. we're doing good. We're doing good. How are you doing? Oh, look at you. You're position 1 in line. Well, I did, and then I died. So all the cobblestone is gone, unfortunately. How are you going? How are you doing, Shapey Doodle? It's we gotta return the question. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Currently, we are trying to get started on a little bit of a house here. Just got free with some work. Nice. Always nice to be at the end of a day. Oh, exciting. Very nice. We're a fan of animators in this community. I think what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to have... yeah, we'll have this be flat like this. Actually, this is going to be an upside down something right here. It'll be an upside down, probably stair. Goat, I need you to move, buddy. And then we're going to do this, and then maybe we'll do glass panes here in between. So we've got just a ton of glass that looks out into the area. But that's cool. That's awesome. I need this horse to move. Horsey, I don't want you to die, man. There we go. I think that'll look good. And then these sides, we're just gonna have, I think they're just gonna be all wood. I don't think there's any reason to have them not be. And because I want to have the depth, we are gonna get rid of all this. So say goodbye to all of this poor cobble. There it goes. Down the line. Where are my emotes? They're nowhere. They're nowhere. I used to have emotes, and now I don't have them. Had all my iron tools. Yep, I did. Yep, I died with all the iron tools. Luckily, didn't die with any diamond, though. So that's good. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And we'll do the same thing on this side as well. Perfect. There we go. So we got that side all done. And there we go on to that. And now we got to figure out what else we're going to do with when it comes to dealing with mobs and things. we do have some of this dark oak though. I think if we're smart about it, we could probably use, because the dark oak and the spruce look pretty good together, the actual spruce logs, and I'm wondering if that, yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty much what I was hoping it was going to look like. So we'll do like this, and then that is going to be one big window that goes up like that. Hey, Valcor, welcome. Were you sprinting when falling? I mean, I'm sprinting right now and falling, so I think. Not really. Not really. I think people can express themselves with whatever emotes they have. So, I used to have emotes, and then they just, you know, I had fun putting them together and making them, but I just don't think there's so many cool emotes that people get from other communities that I'd much rather just have them use the ones they enjoy. And so I used to have them, but I just don't anymore. See, dancing emotes are fun. I love all sorts of dancing. I appreciate it, but I think I'm good. Thank you though. Oh, this goat. I can't build there. Can't build there. He's gonna fall. Whoo, I almost felt like I need to be way more careful. We just need to like block off this side. Yes, the building has begun. What you did miss is me being silly and starting work on this roof and then trying to jump here and then falling. Terrible, terrible choice. Terrible, terrible choice. You see, I died with our torches too, I think. So, well, maybe I didn't. We got one torch. So, not great. Not great. Hello, welcome. Yeah, it was a bit of an oopsie, but we're good. We survived. We persevered. There's the word that we're looking for. We persevered. And now we can make really big windows that eventually will have a nice roof above them. But not until I actually put that nice roof together. There we go. So now we just, for now, have a little bit of some fun floating window going on. Or at least on the back side we do. But, well, actually, what we could do here is put ourselves here. And if we do a little like this, we can still get the shape that I want for these. And we're just going to lose a little bit of this, but that's okay. And I should probably break this one so we don't. There we go. I just would much rather not fall off of this again because that was so sad when we last fell off of that. But Cymonks, thanks for the resub. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Do that. There we go. Okay, now we need to go get a little bit more glass and probably eat a little bit more food and maybe sleep. Also, at some point, there's probably going to be a thunderstorm. And we're probably going to want to have a lightning rod that requires copper, and I don't think we have any copper yet. Yeah, we don't have any copper yet. So something we'll have to pay attention to. I do really like how this looks so far, though. I'm thinking up here, so this is going to be kind of like an awning roof, so this part will all be covered right here in front. So maybe we could even build like a porch. I'm a fan of porches. We could build a fun porch. And then I don't know. I think for now, the best choice is to just cover this up. Maybe. I don't know. I'm undecided. I don't know what would look good back there. We will get a little bit more of this, though, so we can fill this part in. Boom. Later quest, automated wheat farm is a very smart choice. That does require a villager, though, for an automated wheat farm. So if we can get a villager, sweet. I don't know if we get villagers though. Yeah, I think a porch would look cool. If we get villagers, I guess I'd believe that we'd get villagers. That would make sense. Yeah, now I guess we just gotta get more cobblestone. Do we take the chance and hope that we find lava? The thing I'm confused about is we already had the underground exploration time. So why didn't we get lava then? That's what I'm confused about. Is, you know, why, like, I don't know. But maybe we just start digging. What do we have for iron? We don't have anything for iron. And I don't really want to make gold armor. So I think it's time we just lock in and start digging up some things. And at least, actually, hold on. Let's make a front door first. Do I want a dark oak door or a spruce door? Let's look. What do you guys think? We can do a spruce door like that. Or we do a dark oak door and it contrasts a little bit more and matches in with the outside. I think I like that more. I think I like that more. But it does make me, if we're going to do this porch, it does make me think maybe we just take all of this and we start just building it out. Husks also spawn in the desert. Yes, that is true. So if we're going to do a porch, let's... what do we got for slabs? Do we have any slabs left? We do. Oh, we got oak slabs. We're building a spruce house. We're going to use spruce slabs, even though the rest of everything has been oak slabs. So it'll contrast a little bit, but I think if it's going to contrast anywhere, this is the place to have it contrast. I do think, now that since we're going to be blocking this off, I actually don't think I need to put those cobblestone stairs here. So we are going to put back this stuff. And that way that's all matched up. And then we can do our porch right here. We do need to move that. I will leave that for the time being, but we do need to move our infinite water source. And then this is where the porch will line up. And I think I'm going to do... I think we'll have this be another post. Even if we just do fence across, I think we're going to have a post here. We'll have a post here. That'll be there. And then I think we should be okay if I just do that. Perfect. And I'll do the same thing right here. And the same thing here and here for the time being. Eventually we'll move this and put it in a place that makes a little more sense. Little turtle guy. I don't know if that's the safest place for you to be, but that's okay. And then we can do that. And now we've got ourselves a little porch put there. So maybe let's just finish out our porch. I'm having fun with this porch. So let's do... We'll take half of this, and we'll take half of that, and now we can do a bunch of fence. I don't know, maybe we'll do... I feel like 21 fence has got to be enough. But now I'm kind of wondering... So that's what spruce fence is going to look like. Let's grab our dark oak again. What do we think about dark oak fence here? Let's get a little bit more so we can compare. Want to compare a little more fairly here. So we've got spruce here on that side and dark oak here on that side. I think I'm a fan of the contrast again. I think I'm a fan of the dark oak. Oh, it's fine. Hey, you got to think, you're position 1. So the moment somebody drops out, you're in. And 2 other people have already dropped out ahead of you. So that puts you in a pretty good spot. Think about it positively. I think dark oak is the move. I think it's the one we should go with. I think that looks really nice. Especially if we do have this be another post that goes up the same height as this. We do that. The dark oak just looks so much nicer with the spruce. So I think we're gonna do that. And now we got a bunch of spruce fence that we can hold on to and use sometime. Who knows when? Someday. Okay, we do need more dark oak. Did we have dark oak? Oh, we do. We've had a bunch of dark oak saplings. So we actually, I'm not going to be too concerned about using all of this then. Just use that up and we'll make our posts here. There we go. And that gets us in line with that. And now we can actually build our little awning roof over this. Which, honestly, I don't know how tall I want to have it be. Now that we're up here. Could definitely do some sort of, you know. I think that honestly is going to look better if we do that with stairs than with any of that. we have any more of the dark oak stairs? We don't. Let's go make some. So if we do like this, and then... Need you to be out of the way, little guy. Thank you. And then what if we did... Just... Oh, yeah. Yes. I think. So I'm just going for like a simple little arch in here that's just kind of a welcoming little arch, but it's not part of the roof. I still don't know if that's it. But this might be. That doesn't look too bad. And then what if we did our lights up at this height? Hang some lanterns off of this. Oh, I think that could look really nice. So we'll do the same thing over here. And we'll run all the way down here to do the same thing. And now we at least have the front of this kind of put together. I am going to put just a row of these back here. Well, we're not on this one because the water's still here. But to kind of obscure that a little bit. I think that looks a lot better. Nice. So now the whole thing we got to do is figure out what we're going to do for these spaces. But I'm wondering if maybe we just take this same motif here and do the same little arch. These are spaces that are 4 wide, so it would be this just with an extra length in the middle. I think that should look nice. So if we did boom, boom, and then build ourselves up. What's tootin' tar bootin'? Just working on a house and mourning the loss of a lot of our items from when I fell off a cliff. But otherwise, all is tootin' well. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna look really nice. You fall off a cliff. I know. Who would have guessed? It's even in the description of this video. Let's see how many times I can die in an episode. Actually, that's not what it says. It says, can I make it a whole episode without dying? And the answer is absolutely not. Walk over here. Oh gosh. But that's why we're working on a house right now, is so that I have a safe place to be, and I am less likely to fall off of a cliff. There we go. And now we can mine this until our pickaxe breaks. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. Or our axe. But luckily, we've got another one. Beautiful. And now we've got a nice little front for this. Before we start digging again, I'm going to get all of this out of my inventory because I don't want to make a poor decision and fall again. Actually, let's go get these chests set up inside too. So we've got our chests already set and organized and ready to go for when it is time. Whoa, hold the phone. Hold the phone. You're supposed to be... Wait, what? What's going on here? You're in line with this. And you're in line with this. Oh, I'm just being silly. That's what's going on here. Okay. This goes here. And not... I was really thrown off because I was like, whoa, that's not how that's supposed to go. You're right, Sam. It's not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go like this. There we go. And now we can actually have a real storage system with real chests that do real things. Keep getting your pinky workout. Yeah, I am. I'm just sitting here holding my pinky down. We'll set that one there for now. Beautiful. And then once we actually have enough for kind of actual decorations and things, we can do some item frames to actually mark what all these are so we stop digging around. We definitely need more lights though. We're getting to the point of it being just a little too dark in here for my comfort. And we only have the one torch. We got a good amount of coal though, so I think it's worth the investment to turn a lot of this coal into torches, as painful as that is. And if we had iron, I would turn that into lanterns, but for now we're just gonna do torches, and then in time there'll be a lantern there, there'll be a lantern there. You can kind of see the vision here. It's gonna be right along like this, hanging off of each of these. But for now we can at least make sure that this whole place is extraordinarily illuminated. Put that one there for now. Beautiful. I think we'll start by putting saplings over there in that one. Awesome. Okay, let's sleep through this night. Let's also put a light on our tree again, because I think our light got destroyed. And I think now it's time to start digging and trying to get more blocks, because we need cobblestone to do this. And we can't do this without cobblestone. So we're gonna start digging a little bit and hope that we don't just get annihilated by monsters. Good thing is we got a lot of red sand though. We don't know what we're gonna use it for, but we'll have a ton of it. Okay, emeralds. I'll take that. Does that mean we have a villager coming soon? Maybe. Ooh, terracotta will be nice. Terracotta is something I'm only just recently learning how to use, by the way. It's not something that I have used very much at all until like a month ago. Well, hello. You should attack. I need you both. When the zombies come, I need you both to start spitting at them, because I know that's what you do best. Jungle wood. There's the husks. They're not spitting at them. I told them they needed to spit at the husks, and they're not. How dare they? You had one job. You had one job. Where'd the other one go? Did he already... Did he walk off? Oh, he's right there. It's like, where could he have gone? Okay, we're definitely on like a coastal... Like, look at this. We're getting acacia now. And sandstone and... Yeah, kind of a weird mix of blocks here. Could I have cobblestone back? Ooh, we got music disc 11. Nice. Let's go put that in our treasure chest. Beautiful. It's such a weird thing. I don't know why it gave us that like it did, but we can start putting some of these away, I think, since we're over here. Perfect. And now we break this again. Okay, we got a fox again. Go clear out all the chickens. Go find them. We are getting a bunch of redstone, which is nice. We could, I think at this point, if we have the things, we could probably make a small automated sugarcane farm. Oh, pillagers. Hey, now we've got a crossbow. It's about to break, but we do technically have a crossbow. So that is something else that we did not have before right now. We definitely need to eat more food. We also should maybe make all of these guys have more of them. Or we could do the cow and sheep kind of blocked into one area jammer thing. It just feels a little bad to do it that way, but it is a very easy way to get food reliably without having to go in and cut them all down yourself. And it's not like this isn't going to be a loaded area at all times, so it would fix itself really quick. I don't know. That one always feels a little cruel. putting cows and sheep into a single block hole and then just feeding them until they die, eventually cramming. That one always feels bad. There we go. We got some copper. That is good. I am using... Is that... Okay, whew, I just had a moment where I couldn't tell if that was a stone or an iron pickaxe. I got scared there for a second. Now we're getting some stone things. We're kind of, okay, this is kind of a strange... Heidi? Heidi? Okay, I don't want you to have that. I don't want you to have that at all. Oh, we need one more book. What do we have? What do we have? We even have sugarcane? I don't think we even have sugarcane. I'm not trading with you until we have enough. Oh, hold on. We can make a book. Hold on. We're getting, I don't know whether we should get, what should we get? What should we get? Vote. What enchantment should we be looking for? Because it is enchantment time. How do we make the lectern? Lectern is slabs, which we have a bunch of, so I'm not going to make more of them. So we do need that, though. Boom, 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 boom. Lectern. And now we can get ourselves a mending villager if we wanted to, or we could get ourselves any other type of villager. So make the vote. Zen, welcome. Glad to have you here. Or we say, hey, maybe we don't do a mending villager. Maybe we get you a villager that'll give you food, and we set it up to be a farmer villager, and we can start trading at some of our crops and things. That is another option. But I do think having mending or something like that would be a lot more fun. Personally. I am gonna take this from you, my friend. You are not, that's not who you are. You're gonna come over here with me now. And can you come here? Can you come here, please? Put this down over here. Should be the only one that you can drag to in the world. There you go. What did we get? Nothing. You will become the greatest librarian that has ever been. I don't know what I want you to have, but you're going to have something better than Knockback 1, that's for sure. Also better than Piercing 2. Okay, let's actually get something decent. Nope. This is so fun, just sitting here and trading, or getting a villager to actually have a trade that we wanted to have. Ooh, that's not bad, but the price on that is terrible. So we're gonna let that one go because we don't have emeralds like that, dude. I need 9 emerald max price things. And certainly not cursive binding. And we just keep going. The nice thing is he doesn't really have anything else to track to, so they're instant like resets. But oh my goodness, I've been in times where like I have so many things around, so they don't want to select any of the jobs, and then that really throws me off. Protection 4 is really good. We don't have nearly enough paper though. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to give this sweet Heidi. Don't you even think about jumping off of that. We're going to give Heidi a very, very safe corner to live in that will prevent them from being hit by lightning or anything that turned them into a witch. No, Heidi, you live over here now. You're going to stay here for the time being. Just like that. Nope, nope, no, no, no. You stay put. You get back there, please. Yep, there we go. Perfect. That is Heidi's safe place now. And now look at how... so studious. Look at you doing your hard work over there. I think the reason I'm doing that is we need to get some more sugarcane or something, so that we actually can make things to trade. Because look, we don't have any sugarcane at all. We have bamboo, but that's not sugarcane. So, I don't know where or when we would get sugarcane, but I don't think it's worth it to even try and have a book over there or, you know, trade until we actually can lock in the trade. So we're going to leave it for now. But if we happen to get another villager, I think it might be the game saying that we need to make a villager breeder, which we could do. Was that suspicious sand and I just didn't even look? Oh, that's kind of sad. It was, I think. Well, I guess we have to keep a more careful eye out. I didn't realize that suspicious sand could spawn in. Yeah, look at that. That's suspicious sand. You wanna know how I can tell? Here's normal sand. They're completely different. So let's cook up that copper and I guess make ourselves a brush and clear this out. Yeah. Yep, we just got some copper. Look at that. Boom. Now we can make a brush. If I'm doing it right. I don't know what order to do it in. Brush. Oh, I need a stick, not string. There's our issue. Boom. Beautiful. Now we can see what treasures the game is trying to give us. Pottery sherds. Look at that. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. We'll put that with our treasures. This is not suspicious sand, I do. Oh, it is! We're getting a ton of suspicious sand. Well, now I'm sad that I broke the first one. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we just gotta be... Yeah, look at all this suspicious sand! Ugh, we probably would have got an emerald from that one that I broke, too. Oh, that's so sad. Whoa! Okay, what saplings do we have? We have jungle saplings, so I don't need that. Where did you go? None of this is really what I want, Chief, but I could plant some potatoes and trade you some potatoes. I'll let you stick around. You should go find a safe place to be that isn't right here. I guarantee this is not the place you want to be. I mean, it's gonna be nice to have all this terracotta. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it'll be fun to have. Maybe just pick up some of this. That was getting to be a little bit of an oh! Whoa! What? Does he shield break you? What? That doesn't make sense to me. Does he know how to open doors? I don't know if he knows how to open doors. Not that it really matters, because we're still gonna die, but... Can I get him to come over here? He doesn't know. He doesn't know how. What about over here? No? Okay, well, I need to go get my things before they despawn. So we're going to run, snag as many as we can before we get killed again. And then run back inside, maybe. Oh, look at us. Look at us. Oh, we were so close. We were so close to outrunning him. Keep on it, keep on it, keep on it, keep on it. Whew. Wow, okay. So he must have broke my shield and it just glitched and made it look like we had a shield still. I know he's a Vindicator, but I thought, do they shield break or something? Is that like a thing they can do? Okay, we're just gonna put all of this terracotta. We'll go in here. And then we'll do red sand things in here. We'll do normal sand things in here. We'll do cobblestone things in here. Various blocks here. I don't know. You get to be in there with that. You're going to be wood for now. I'm just trying to come up with a safe place to put things so that when I die, I am not losing all of these wonderful random things that we've collected. I guess I had no clue. I had no clue that was a thing. Okay, well, unfortunately, our brush is still sitting out there, and we don't really have a means to defeat this Vindicator other than just brute forcing a few hits on it. And the llama's gonna hit me. The llama's gonna kill me. You gotta let me at least try and live. You gotta, like, at least try and live. I don't even know what to do here. Oh. Like, what do we do? We're in a death loop. We're in a death loop. Oh gosh. Yep. We're doing our best to stay organized. We're also doing our best to stay alive. Oof. Okay. This is where I wanted him to be. There we go. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. We survived. With our dignity, question mark, probably not. But with most of our things, a little bit. Oof. And our soup is over here. I was starting to get worried. I thought we'd lost all of our soup. I was getting sad. There we go. We've made it out. We've made it out of the death loop. That does just further show how badly we need armor and enchantments. Like, think about if we had Proc 4 right there, we would have been fine. We would have been, well, maybe not fine, but we would have been better. Oof. But with that, we're going to sleep through this night because look at how many deaths. Okay, we got to go to the stats again. That was far too many deaths. I don't even know if we have what we've kept up with. Yeah, we are at number of deaths 23. We've just gone from 15 deaths to 23 deaths. Yeah, very stressful, very stressful. But we made it, and we didn't lose any of our things, and that's the important part. If we had lost our things again, I would have been a much more sad boy. But luckily, we did not lose anything. So, oh. A cat spawn egg. Oh, cactus flowers. That's fun. Cactus flowers is fun. Okay, we're gonna put those up here. We do need to use that cat spawn egg though. We also need to plant these seeds. Oh, we almost forgot about our diamond shovel over here. I would have been sad about that. Yep, your day one prediction of over 21 deaths is very much correct. I feel like we are going to be far past 21 deaths by the end of this. I'm going to wait to spawn our cat until it's time. I don't want to put the cat in the food box. That feels bad. We'll put it with the other spawn eggs over here. We have an Elder Guardian spawn egg. I don't really know what the pull of that one is going to be, but we've got it. Oof. Oh, you know what we could do? While we've got the copper, let's also make ourselves a lightning rod. That way, if any of this gets struck by lightning, it's not all going to burn down. We do need to find a place. We got to decide on a place to put the lightning rod that isn't wood, but I guess I could just put it right here, maybe for now. This should theoretically be far enough away from anything should it thunderstorm. If it thunderstorms, I'm just going to sleep, so I don't know if it matters, but better to be prepared, I'd say. More redstone, always lovely to see that. More copper, also great. More iron, we're just getting all the ores. Oh my gosh, okay. Thanks for all of those, that was kind. You scared me, pig, you scared me. Look at it's a hot pig. Warm pig, hot pig. Today I saw a warm chicken in the nether. A baby piglin, zombified piglin, riding a warm chicken in the nether. And I didn't know that was a thing. And that's what I saw today. Oh, we're mining fast again. Start paying attention. You're not suspicious sand, are you? Nope. 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 It's trying to, I know it's trying to trick us. It wants us to get comfortable again and then break some more suspicious sand. Well, hello. I don't have a saddle, but I would love to keep you around. What are you looking at? There's not much going on up in the sky, dude. I'm just getting scared if they spawn another Vindicator on me. I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, is that really where you want to lay down? What if a creeper spawns? What if a creeper spawns right there? Yay! More snowballs. My favorite. I don't need all these snowballs. Maybe I do need all these snowballs and I just don't know it yet. Okay, we're gonna put all, like, I know we already started organizing things on the other side, but we're just gonna put everything over here until it's time to move over there and start organizing things. We can drop this in there. We'll throw the iron in. We can put that there for now. That over there. That over there. Look at us. We're staying organized. We're being good. Hope you screenshot that chicken. Never seen that one before. I didn't. But I could probably go find it again. It was on a world that I made for the snapshot, or not snapshot. It was the actual update today. That I made for the update video today. So I have the world. And I think I logged out in the nether, so it might still be there. I'd be interested to see. I'll have to go check when we're done streaming. There's a raw iron ore. Oh my gosh, there is a raw iron ore. Look at that. What do you think about controlled opposition? I don't know what that is. So maybe that answers your question. Is it a game? Oh, armadillo. Oh my gosh. Okay, if we get a dog, we can give it dog armor. We could also make an XP farm if we got a brewing stand, because we could make the oh gosh, what is it? The silverfish experience farm. That might not be a bad idea if we can keep these guys. Well, they're gonna stay alive. They're invincible. I'm just waiting for us to get something dropped on us again. I'm not too excited about it. Guys, you're gonna get hurt. I've watched too many animals get crushed to death right here. Don't you dare. Oh, you're all friends. Okay. I thought you were just gonna hurt my... Oh, you will hurt my armadillos. They're afraid of you. Or are they afraid of me? I can't tell who they're afraid of. Beautiful. Warm cow. Hello. Can you back up as well? Our pickaxe is about to break, so I figure we can just work our way through those last few. And cook up this piece of iron, and then that should give us enough to make another pickaxe. Which will be fantastic. Apparently fantastic is my go-to word tonight. I know we have other sticks and things around, but they were the closest ones. That's why we used those ones. Ooh, mud. I am a fan of mud. I am a fan of mangrove. This is kind of a diverse red sand biome. I feel like there's a lot more things here than one would normally find in red sand biomes. I feel like it's trying to trick us again. It's gonna give us suspicious sand when we're least expecting it. It's getting all the warm variants of animal. Oh, well, natural selection. Sorry, buddy. There it goes. All right, good work. At some point, should we maybe capture some chickens so we can have a chicken farm? Maybe. But we've got so much other food sources around us. I think it's gonna be okay. I'm not too worried about saving a few chickens. Oh, what do you have? You have wildflowers. That's very sweet. That's very nice. Still nothing I really want, but you'll at least be reliable for a few more emeralds. Because I can trade you wheat. And with that, I think our inventory is full, so let's clear this up again. get that cooking, get that over here, get that over here, and all of these mixed and matched in with that. It's nice to have some cobblestone back again, but it's definitely a bummer that we lost as much as we did. We do have slime. I think that's the first slime that we've got. Yeah, looks like the first slime. So that's cool. I'm a fan of that. Dead bush can go there. Feathers. Chicken. There you go. Perfect. And we can get the rest of that copper coconut. And now look at us. We are still organized. I could do the ether clock at least. That is true. Yep. Here on one block survival, we can do more than we can do in one chunk survival. I did really enjoy it. Oh gosh, not my favorite. Oh, nope. We're out of here. He's killing my guys! Oh no! He killed my wandering traders! Ugh. My poor babies. I knew I should have maybe got them to safety. I need to get the aggro of the Vindicators, but I just don't... I'm afraid. I wish we had our bed in here. That's something that we should have done, is move the bed into here. But I think if we just walk out... Oh, I can't get their aggro if I can't see them. Okay, now we run over here. There we go. And now we can cheese this just a little bit, but at least we're way more safe than we would have been. Think about if we had tried to do this last week when we didn't have any of this set up. Oh my gosh. That would have been a massacre. We'd be dying for the next like hour and a half. It really just eats these blocks every time that there's a monster party. I can't believe he executed my guys like that. That's so rude. I just don't get it. Every single time it does this. So we can fill in these. Maybe do we need to replace it with a different block? Is that what's up? Yeah, it is a little kill window. That's exactly what it is. It is my safety kill window. I have no clue why that is the way that this is. I don't know. Whatever, it worked out. It worked out. We survived, which is more than we can say about the last few interactions we've had during those mob raids. I'm just waiting for the day it's something... I don't think you can get much worse than a Vindicator. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you can get much worse than a Vindicator. So, maybe that's the worst it can be. Gosh, it scares me every time. It scares me every single time. I don't want to die again. That would make me sad. Hello. There just one of you? Oh, there is just one of you. Okay, so... Oh, you know what I didn't think about those wandering traders? We could have taken all three of them and made an iron farm. Darn. Imagine having a couple iron golems around here to protect us from scary monsters, though. That would be so awesome. Maybe that could be a goal. Just trying to get an iron golem or two to be roaming around protecting us. But you know what? We'll never have too many of, apparently, llamas. Gotta be careful every time there's sand. I'm not missing out on the suspicious sand again. We might have made it through the suspicious sand though, which would be a bit of a bummer, but oh well. We at least got some of it. Oh my gosh. Talk about a monster party. Hopefully they don't know how to bust my door down and they'll come over here. Oh, that poor fox. I'm sorry, fox. You gotta move, man. Why won't you track to me? They're trying to track to this villager, I think. There we go. Well, I'm glad they couldn't get to that villager. I am very happy that we have this little kill window, though. I feel like it's keeping us safe. It would be nice if we had a bow, though. Because imagine just being able to have, like, you know, a stair there that we could shoot through instead of having to have a whole window or something. That would at least give us even more protection. A bunch of things. That's nice. Pick up as much as we can. I feel like we're probably getting toward a full inventory again. Yes, it looks like it. There's another villager. That is Arnold. Arnold the villager. Arnold, you should come over here. Should come into my humble house over here, where I have a thing for you. Or you can sleep. That's also valid. Let me sleep. Don't worry, Arnold. Now, you need to go get a job. You need to go get a job. So you're going to come over here and you're going to get a job. And then you are also going to get a little safety box, just like Heidi. You got to let Arnold through, man. Let him through. Let a man go to work. Arnold? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is the way it has to be. I truly am. Arnold, come over here. You're going to be right here. This is your home, your job for the time being. It's not actually what I'm going to have you do, but it's what I need you to pretend that you enjoy doing for the time being. Come on. I'm sorry, man. I know this feels bad. I know, but it's what's got to happen. There we go. Arnold is safe. Nothing can get him there. I feel a little bad, but we've got 2 villagers safe now, which is more than 0 villagers, which is where we started today's episode. So honestly, look at us. We are far ahead of where where we even started just today. Why are they all congregating up here? I'm not understanding something. They all want to be up here. I do love that we're getting a bunch of copper. I just don't really know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I just need 4 beds and a few redstone items, and we've got ourselves a villager breeder. But honestly, we don't even need redstone. We don't even need redstone. We need some trapdoors, some beds, and then we can make my crazy mob spawner, or my crazy villager breeder that's at the world. Or we do the villager breeder that you have. But yeah, there's no way I'm moving them. Yeah. If I can get them into a farm and have one of them be a farmer. Heck, both of them could be a farmer. But if one of them would be a farmer, they'd be trading back and forth food. Babies would start spawning. We could have them do a little water shoot pop up and then give them all jobs. I don't know. That's definitely something to start thinking about. That's probably the best thing to do with our 2 villagers instead of giving them both jobs. Because who knows if those are going to be our only 2 villagers or not. And I'd much rather have a bunch of villagers than not. Okay, we got to keep our eye out for suspicious sand. Again, I'm not messing this up. Okay, there was none. Yeah, I was just thinking about the one that you had in your world. Yeah, I was just thinking about that one. Okay, do you have anything? Oh, you've got firefly bushes. I would buy firefly bushes off of you. Here's the thing, dude. I want you to be safe. And you're going to get slain by a vindicator if they come. So we need to find a safe place for you. And I don't know where that's going to be. So for now, you are also going to get a sad little... Just be there for a second. Thank you. Please don't move. I know you want to move. Please don't move. Thank you. And now you are safe from Vindicators. I don't really care if the top is open, but you're at least safe from Vindicators. I don't want them to take any more of my babies away. Yeah, then the golem will spawn. That's true. We do need 3 of them to be scared to have the golem spawning though, but I think... Well, can they be scared through glass, or do I need to have an opening where they think they're gonna get got? Oh my gosh. I'm not losing to you this time. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at that. We handled that on our own without having to run away that time. We're growing up. We're getting better at this game. And I'm glad that we put that villager away because he would have just tracked right to it. Isn't that too close to the explosion area effect? Yeah, probably. Probably is. I was just thinking the same thing. Yes. I think that the explosion area goes out to right here on this block, so he might be okay. But I don't know. Can you use... Are we confident that we can use wandering traders in an iron farm? Is that something that we're confident about? Because we got to think about it. All the zombies in this game are spawning with helmets and things. So as long as I can get them to pick up an item, I can save whichever one that is, keep it in a boat or something, and it's not going to burn, and we can put it wherever we need to for an iron farm. And I think that's huge if we could do that. But we do need to confirm that wandering traders will work. Let's check the good old Minecraft wiki. I feel like the answer is probably there. I feel like they are going to be, well, they go invisible though. Are they still afraid, or do they just go invisible? Because I don't necessarily need to set up a breeder with them. I just want to set up just the iron farm with them. But if it doesn't work, then obviously we'll just use the 2 that we have to set up a breeder. Okay, I think it's probably time that we start transitioning things over here. It's probably a good choice. I would love to have automated sorting. Think about how cool that would be. But I don't think we are there just yet. Because I think as long as they get afraid, but I don't think wandering traders spawn them. That was what I was wondering, was I just don't think they have the ability to spawn in a golem. So we do need to set up the villager breeder, but we could maybe try and set up a little double breeder slash... Glad that he shot you. That saved some time for me there. But we could try and set up a little breeder and iron farm thing, where we have the breeder is up in one side, it drops down, and then there's the beds that are available, or at least the babies think they're available, and it flows, and then where they're at, there's a zombie, and that keeps them engaged, and then maybe I don't know, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Where's Tim with his Google? Then we wouldn't know. I know, I've got no clue where Tim's at tonight. I could, and we've got all of this wheat that's finally growing, so we could do that. I think that would be pretty worth it, personally. None of you are, oh, you're husks. You're husks, you don't have to wear anything. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 that are already holding items here. I need to not kill the 2 that are, well, I could kill the 2 that are holding items. I guess it doesn't matter if I kill the 2 that are holding items. I just would prefer if I could keep one of them alive. because then they're definitely not going to die to the sun, because they can't. And they're holding an item, so they won't die in general. Okay, you are going to be the unlucky one that dies, my friend. I'm sorry. Yep, that's unfortunate. Sorry. Okay, and then you, I need to trap without trapping myself, so I'm going to run over here really quick. Pardon me, friend. And we are going to get a boat and another crafting table made. It's about time we made a second crafting table. It was a long time coming. And then, do we have any wood over here? Can't remember if we put any over here. I don't know. Oh, we did. Okay. Well, we're gonna make ourselves a little mixed wood boat. Oh, I thought that was gonna work. It's not like the olden days. We make mixed wood boats in the past. Okay. Okay, just gotta let him in. Just gotta let him in. And gotta get him in the boat. Come here. Okay. And now I'm safe to get around him. He's not going to despawn because he's holding an item. And that should give us the guy that we need for this. We should eat some food. Before I get carried away, we should eat some food. But I think now we have everything we need for both a breeder and for an iron farm. So that would be really cool. The boat also guarantees no despawning. That is true. That is true. So we're just set up. He's not going anywhere. Have we got a name tag yet? A name tag would also be an easy way to set that for sure. It doesn't look like we have a name tag yet. We can give him a fun name. Everybody else has fun names. Yeah, I am all set. That's exciting. I think we got to start with the villager breeder, and then we can do the iron farm. But luckily we've got our... How did that get in there? Luckily we've got a bunch of blocks that we can use for all sorts of things now. Look at all that. Now we got some more random blocks too. Boom, boom, boom. 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 And then we'll get ourselves our pickaxe made again. Call him Harry. I like that. I like that. Harry the Husk. Oh, we could also make... We could make a cactus farm. That would not be a bad idea at all. And then... Well, are there any villagers that trade cactuses natively? Just on their own. I don't know if that's a thing that villagers do or not. Okay, well, all of you can die. Luckily, I don't have to save any of you. There we go. Also, we're gonna sleep because it's dark out and I'm scared. There we go. More armadillos. I do love these armadillos. We just got to come up with something to actually do with them, which obviously the easy answer there is XP farm, but that does require us to have a brewing stand, and we don't have one of those just yet. Now that's a lot of blocks. More foxes. Ooh, we got a turtle scoop. That's fun. I feel like there's got to be another raid or something that's going to happen. This seems like a really long segment. Oh, never mind. This is the benevolent gift. I think that's the end of... I think that's the end of it. We got a bottle of enchanting. That's fun too. There it is. Upgrade in 70 seconds. All right. Well, I don't want to use the bottle of enchanting. I don't know what we'll use it for, but I don't want to use it up in the event that we have something we could use it for. The turtle scoots we're going to put there. Leave the cobwebs over here. I mean, we don't really have to, but... Boom. Boom. And boom. And now we've got a clean inventory. 2 iron axes that are relatively low, so let's just combine them. I'm interested to see what the next thing is. Have we died again since then? I think we're still at 23. Yeah, we're still at 23. Okay, we're good. We're gonna do lost everything once. We'll keep an eye on how many times we've died and lost everything. Oh, Zen, you missed that. That was the beginning of this stream. I fell and lost everything. We had a bunch of cobblestone. We don't have any cobblestone anymore. We have 3 plus whatever's in there cobblestone. All right, what's the new zone? Welcome to the Nether. You know, this might not be a too hard of one, but I think... Ooh, but think about... we could use the netherrack as scaffolding. Or we use the scaffolding as scaffolding. Let's use the scaffolding as scaffolding. We're going to let the nether sit. We're not going to do that one yet. Let's pick all of this up. Make a bunch of scaffolding. And by a bunch, I mean some. I'm not going to make... I'm not going to make too much. There we go. Feel like 51's got to be enough for our general needs. I do want to get some more oak trees planted, though. I was just thinking about that because I want to expand some more of this. But I do, since we've done so much of it with oak and the house is the spruce and the dark oak and stuff, I do want to have some more oak trees planted to actually use more oak slabs. So we are going to do that. Do we have a coral fan? Oh my gosh, we do. If we had TNT, which I think we have the means to do, I think we can make my automated tree farm now too. That would be insane to have the automated tree farm. Just imagine we can just have that over there and just sit there and spam. Now granted, we need a ton of bone meals, and that argues, do we build a bone meal farm? But then, you know, we look up here and we've got 25 moss. We could make a bone meal farm. There's kind of a billion things that we could do. It's going to turn it into a lag heaven, but it would be pretty sweet. Now, the thing is, we need obsidian for the bone meal farm. It wouldn't be that hard, though. It really wouldn't be that hard, though. Oh my gosh, we got so many ideas. Hold on. We need to start writing down. I'm not going to necessarily call this one a quest, but we need to start writing down the ideas that are coming with to my mind right now. Okay, we got some new dark oak signs. This is going to be the generic idea board, which we will have in here for now. So, iron farm, which I don't remember if we have on that one or not. No. Maybe we do. I don't know. Do we? No. We don't. So I want to build an iron farm. I want to build tree farm. That would be fun. Moss farm is easy peasy if we did that. Villager breeder. That's also pretty easy peasy. Oh yeah, no, I know how to build that villager breeder. I can build that villager breeder in my sleep. True story. The problem is getting them to the place. That's the only issue I see in my brain. But I know which one you're talking about. It's Raiseworks, the one with the 4 beds in a circle, and then you got the 4 trapdoors and the villagers in the middle, and then you just hand them a stack of bread and then let them go, and then they drop down the little glass pipe. The one that you did on your server as well. No, you're good. You're good. That's one that I know really well because I was doing a lot of research on that before I built it because I wanted to give the credits to the right person. And turns out there's some internet beef about it, that RaiseWorks designed it, but then other people have claimed that they've designed it. But then somebody who claimed they designed it was like, well, actually, I got it from Impulse. But then Impulse is like, well, I got it from RaiseWorks. So it's actually, there's a whole thing that I found myself in an internet rabbit hole about some internet beef around that that villager breeder design. So fun fact, Arby's, we got the beef. Yeah, you do. I made myself some English breakfast tea before stream, and it's still warm, which is amazing. An hour and a half into stream and it's still warm. Okay. We're not going to make an automated tree farm right now, so let's go ahead and get some of these planted so that we can have just a few coming along. It's a panda. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know there could be drama about a farm either, and then I found myself on it. And then if you go to that video, I tagged RaiseWorks, and he actually commented on my video and was like, oh, yep, it can be really confusing, but thanks for the credit. Like, so yeah, if you go and look at that video, I've got a comment from RaiseWorks on it. Well, I don't really want to get started on digging in the nether, so we're just not going to. We're going to pick up the oak logs that we have, turn them all into slabs, and start expanding a little bit. And I don't want to lose any of that, so we're gonna put that all there. And I can't imagine I'm gonna need these right now. I'm definitely gonna need the sword, but I'm not gonna need that or that or that. So there we go. Now we can ensure that we're not going to lose things that are important to us. We're just gonna have some slabs, some food, and we'll have our shield with us. But now we can maybe expand this a little bit. So I want, like I said, I want that to be like this. And then maybe let's just duplicate it on this side, right? Yeah, that's easy enough. So we'll duplicate it. Ooh, I don't know how I didn't break the ground right then. So for here, it's, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, and then it goes out in a little loop from there. So 1, 2, 3. And then how many sections do we do? So we do 1, 2, and then we do another 3. Okay. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, Nightbot's lining up. Look at that. Nightbot's spamming. Somebody report them. 3. And now, even though we're not going to have the, you know, the center that this one does, I do like that we have kind of a similar motif over here. And I kind of think it would be fun if we had our enchanting table in the center of this. Just as a nod to the other side. That's kind of what I was thinking would be fun for over here is putting the enchanting table right in there. But before I do that, I want to make sure I can get a block under this, which requires us to have water, and I don't have any of our buckets on us. So let's hopefully have a bucket. We do. Great. I would have been very sad if we didn't have a bucket. Have that. We're getting a ton of armadillo scoots, and yet we don't have a dog. No dog. All right. So put that there. Jump into it very carefully. Very carefully placing our block. There we go. I'll take the water, place that, and now we can replace these. And it's sad to see those pieces fall, but poof. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll have our enchanting table right here in time. And I think that'll look really fun. Having that there, and then we can have the bookshelves. They'll be right here along the edge. And it should all line up just fine. That's my hope, at least. Maybe we don't have to have this floor all the way down, though. What we should do though, before it gets to be too dark, is get a torch over there. I don't remember where I put my torches. I think I put them over here. When we were at risk of death. Yes, there we go. Because then we can keep doing at least a little bit of work over here on this, even into the dark of the night. Perfect. So what do we need next? Next, I believe we need a lot of stairs, and we don't have any oak stairs right now. Yeah. So we can grab some bone meal and grow some trees. Beauty. All right. Hopefully these branches or leaves will despawn. But actually, I did have a recommendation off the last video of actually collecting some. And we have some shears to use as decoration, and I have completely forgotten to do that. So we're gonna actually take the time to collect some of these, because we all know how much I love using my oak leaves on things. And I think it would look really nice draped off of this anyway, so it all works out. Okay, so we got that. We'll put that there. We've got our sapling. We'll drop another one and then just bone meal it until it goes again and repeat the process. I'm just gonna do this until our shears break, because we don't need the I mean, we need the shears technically for the sheep, but we can make more shears. And these ones were already kind of used. You know what? That feels silly. We're right here. Sheep, I'm going to need all of your wool for beds, please. Thank you. And that is enough for 2 beds. Not enough for 3. That is enough for 3 beds, though. Beautiful. So we need a little bit more from them. But not urgently. That's all we've got for saplings in our inventory, and now we repeat with more saplings. And I don't think we need to do too much of this, but we need just enough to do the floor over there. And we only have 20 right now, so I can't imagine that's enough for the floor over there. There is an Enderman somewhere. Hold on. Right here. Okay. Don't make any sudden movements. Just making another boat. Oh, shucks, Enderman. Sorry that you've fallen into this boat. And now we've got ourselves a little ender pearl. Fantastic. We can drop that into here. That's definitely going to be something that we want to keep safe. And we're just gonna have our emergency boat is in here should we need it. Okay. And I guess we just keep cutting down trees until we can get the other side set up. And then I'm thinking once we have the other side set up, that's where we're gonna put all of these things we're talking about. So we can have all of our farms be on the opposite side, so that if they are loud, they're not loud over here. They can be loud over there, but not right here. We're setting up some noise ordinance areas in our 1 block. There we go. Just gotta keep making sure these don't actually touch real wood, or else they're never gonna despawn. There we go. Okay. For now, I think that's probably enough of this wood. It's not gonna be enough. Like, there's no way it's enough, but it's at least enough to get us, excuse me. It's at least enough to get us started over there. And if we're just continuing to use slabs as we are, it should be enough for what we need. We'll do this. Let's drop those so we don't lose those. And let's also put that back so we don't lose that. And same thing with that. And now we need to eat something. And we can continue building over there. I don't have any cobble. None at all. I've got here, let's go take count. I've got 3 in my inventory right this second. And if we run over here to the other, we have 8 total cobble. Because I took a big old tumble right here. I tried to jump from there to here and I fell. I made an oopsie. Big old oopsie, gang. Okay, so we just gotta do, we'll do a temporary block and a stair. Temporary block, stair, break block. There it goes. And on this side, what did we do over here? Yeah, so on this side, we just had the grass go all the way out. So we'll have the dirt meet up over here in time. But that's as far as that'll go for the time being. And then these stairs just wrap all the way around. But yep, I am a silly, goofy guy who lost all of his cobblestone. It's my thing, apparently. Okay, we need some more. Ooh, wow. Should really be far more careful when I'm doing that. What do we got for gravel? Not much gravel, but it was enough to make 8 more dirt. Perfect. Not much for dirt, but it's better than no dirt. So we can at least have that. I feel like that's even gonna be too many. I think that should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough to wrap around over here. So we go boom, boom, and boom, and that gets that layer. And then I believe it's just a 1, 2, 3 of slabs. 1, 2, 3 on either side of slabs that goes up to another staircase. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So is it 5? Well, I guess we should probably verify that it's 5 wide over here, but I believe it's 5 wide over here. So it should be 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. We're doing it right. Okay. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now, we almost have a perfect flip of what's going on over there, which is fun. It's kind of fun to see all this from another side. And now we can do our next layer of stairs. And like I said, obviously we're going to need more stairs, but we can at least get it started over here. Ooh, and we don't even have stairs actually on that one, do we? So this will be new because this side didn't get stairs the last time. So, I mean, we're probably gonna put stairs there eventually. I think we want to build a barn and stuff right there, but that's fun. Technically, this side is already a little bit different than that side. I guess we can turn the rest of the wood into stairs. We have a fair amount of slabs. Oh yeah, I feel like 36 stairs might not even be enough. So that works just fine. And then we can chop down more trees, as is the intention of these 1x survival games. Boom, boom. Oh, no. Not my stair. Okay, so that lines up there. Oh, this poor stair. Goodbye. Oh, I saved it. Nice, okay. Sounds good, Zen. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging. All right, and then I think on this side, we go out, is it like 5? It's a little ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do 6 on that side. So we'll do 6 out. We're definitely gonna run out of wood while we're doing this, but we can at least frame it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. And we can we can fill it in as we go to try and have it all done. I know we're gonna run out of. I know we're going to run out of wood here within. I mean, literally, look at this. 2 blocks. Boom. There it is. Okay. So we will drop that there. So nothing is spawning here. We'll drop another one here and we'll put one over here. So hopefully nothing spawns over there. And then we can fill in this space, or at least start filling it in with dirt. And I suppose while we're being productive on all these things, let's go ahead and just tear down the entire wheat farm and replant it, because we've got a ton of wheat that we can finally turn into bread and that we can use to breed up our animals and things, which we've been waiting oh so long to do. I need all these animals to move. Oh, I'm so sorry, bird. You didn't deserve that. Okay. Let's just grab all of this. I like that. That's so fun. The flip of that. Okay. The one thing that I had talked about was making this actually be a path and then have a bridge over our little pond thing. So I am going to do that as well while we are over here working on this. But we do, like I said, we need to get... Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more oak, because I think this is only going to make us 6 planks. Yeah. So we need to cut down another oak tree or 2, probably more. But with all of that done, we should have enough wood for what we want to get to do. That was fast. I mean, honestly, if we just sit here and spam some oak trees for a second, get a little bit more wood, both for what we're doing right now and for the other side. Can we do it with 2? No, we cannot. All right, let's grab some more bone. Luckily, we have an absolute ton of it. And there we go. We just needed the one more. Fantastic. And this is why having an automated wood farm would be so nice, is that we kind of have this inflow of bone already, which is great. Oh my gosh, this is a big tree. I was not paying attention when it grew. Oh, we gotta build up. We gotta build up to cut this one down. Oh no, it's connected with our other big tree. I don't want that. Our other tree was supposed to be the only big tree. Okay, we gotta disconnect this from anything wood that it is touching, so that we can actually have the leaves despawn. Okay. And now I can maybe come over here and trim it off of where it connects. I don't know where it connects, though. It's got to be right here, right? This has all got to be fraudulent leaves. Yeah, these look like they're not meant to be a part of this tree. There we go. And that should disconnect all of the leaves from the other tree, and now I can cut this down. And it should be good. That is a big tree. That gave us a lot of wood. Oh yes, that still looks right. Okay. Perfect. Let's turn all of that into other things, particularly planks and stairs. Awesome. And then here's where I am a little concerned. So I want to take up all that dirt. I don't want to lose any of that dirt though. And I think inevitably we're going to lose the dirt because I don't have anything underneath it. And so we could take the time to put a line of something underneath. I just don't know if it's worth it. You know what? I think it is worth it. I think it is worth it for the price of our dirt. Oh, but if we are smart, well, that wasn't smart. As I was saying, if we're smart, I can kind of go about this as we go to do a little bit like this. I don't want to block our water source because our water source is what's allowing me to actually get our things. So we definitely want to leave that so that we can do all of this, but then the more that we can push ourselves this direction, the more blocks we can save. And that's obviously the ideal here. Save as many blocks as we physically can. Perfect. And then we can pick these up. Boom, boom, boom. And that water can stay. I think that's still technically a source block. So this should keep all of this hydrated, which would also be nice because then we don't have to change any of that. And then we can do a little, I don't know, we'll just do a very, very simple little bridge here, I think. We'll just do a little like this on either side, and then boom, boom, boom. And then do, 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 do. And then I think we actually want to have, let's see, where's the first stair on that one? So, yep, okay. So we go like this, and then boom, and boom, and boom, boom, boom. And there's our little bridge, which is fully unnecessary, but it is fun. So now we have a cute little bridge here that brings us from over there to over here without having to walk through our little pond. And we have a bunch of dirt. And that's the important part, because now we can expand out our farm and have some more space to grow crops, which is very important. But what else is important is making sure the crops are growing. So let's take just a second here to fill all of this up. And then we should be good. Oh, all these turtles need to find a new home. I thought they were going to want to be in my pond, but nobody wants my pond except for the axolotl. Move. Thank you, guys. Yep. You can get out of the way. That's so kind of you. So kind. Thank you. You can sit. Thank you. Awesome. And now we repeat the same thing over here. Oh, I thought that we had just exactly enough. We've still got some more, so we're good. Oh, look at all this falling down from up here. Pick up all this. Lovely. That. We'll hold on to the seeds for now, because who's to say we're not going to run out? And I'd much rather know that we're good than not have enough. And now we are. There's a camel on our chest or something, it appears. Okay, I guess they've taken refuge on the bridge. I built it for you. I did, so it's fine. And I know that we have just hit the 2-hour mark, but I think we just have a little bit more to do here on this other walkway side. So I am gonna take the time to do the same thing over there. Ooh, the stairs are different on the second level. Do you guys see that? It's stairs on the edges, but it is not in the middle. It's Only stairs on the edges. Okay. And then this goes how many blocks back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from here. So it goes 6 back. But these ones that we made stairs for, these actually aren't stairs. These are slabs. So we got to do like this for these. Think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Except for you. You're not supposed to be a slab. There we go. And I think it just lines up like this. Hold on. Was it a final curve with a stair, or did we just go directly stair, tall slab, slab? So there's kind of this angle. We got the tall slabs there. So it should be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, kind of in a little semicircle here. Good evening, Tim. Glad you could join us. Right towards the end, but I'm glad to see you. We were actually just saying, oh, where's Tim? Feels wrong. That feels like something is wrong there. In comparison to the other side, at least. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And it lines up directly next to it. I think that's the issue. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you are supposed to be a top slab, my friend. Just like that. There we go. And that's the look of the whole thing, is top slabs like that. I went from 15 deaths at the start of today's episode to 23 deaths, I believe we are now at. we had a bit of a time. There were vindicators involved. You have to understand. Why? We're still doing something wrong here. So we go 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2. Is that how that looks over there and I'm just blind? I don't think it is. No, it is. 1, 2. Just on this side, it's 1, 2 out here. See what I'm saying? Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. We're good. We're good. I'm just blind. Okay. And then this goes around like that. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just blind. Beautiful. And now we should have our staircase set up correctly. You have a cold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the VOD will be up tomorrow. Or at least that's the plan. I should have time to get it up tomorrow. If I don't, it'll be up on Thursday. Oh, you have a cold, Tim. I'm sorry. I missed that. Yeah, colds are the worst. Vacation is fun, though. Glad you get some time to be on vacation. That's a perfect excuse to not be on my stream, by the way, if you you know, wanted to be spending your time focusing on your vacation. But I am glad you're here. But I'll just make sure that you know that you don't have to be if you're on vacation. Okay, we'll do the same 6 out on this that we did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think, actually, I think it all connects as like a square up here, doesn't it? We didn't do anything special up here for a half curve or anything. I think it's just a full on, we just connect them all up in a square and then we can build off of them however we need to. And I think that is going to work the best for us because then we can do our villager breeder over in one corner. We could do an iron farm in the other corner or have them all be in one place, kind of like we talked about. And that should work just fine. We are, once again, going to run out of spruce wood, though. Which is perfect timing, because we are now 5 minutes over the end of stream. But I wanted to at least fill in a little bit. Well, I am honored that you would take a pause from vacation to hang out with me. That's awesome. It's always nice to have you around. I gotta come up with a vacation. I gotta go on vacation again. I haven't been on vacation in a little while. We're going to the UK sometime next year, like in March. So be prepared, guys. I'm gonna be gone for 10 days. So, you know, gosh. But I don't know when. We have no clue when that's happening yet. But I will be over there at some point. Oh, we gotta eat some food. Tim, I'm gonna give you the brief rundown of everything that we did today, and this is for anybody who watches the VOD as well. So we died quite a few times, so now we have 23 deaths, and one of those deaths we lost everything because we fell off the edge. We made it through the red sand thing, so now we're in the nether. We have not mined any of that yet. We did finally have a full field of wheat planted, and we made a second platform over on the other side to make I mean, a villager breeder, an iron farm, moss farm, kind of all these things that we now have all the things for. We started work on a house, but because I died with all of our cobblestone, we have none to finish up the house, so we do have to kind of let that just sit for a little bit. But we did make this fun porch that I'm really happy with. And, oh, hello. And not only did we do that, we also got a villager named Heidi, who we're trying to turn into a librarian. And then we have a villager named Albert, I believe, who is currently a mason. I don't want him to be a mason. And then we also have a husk that we have here for making the iron farm and things. So we also have that just sitting here, and eventually we're going to name him Harry, so he'll be Harry the Husk, which will be fun. And then we did also get a lot of chests set up in here, but we haven't done, I mean, we've done some organizing in them, but we haven't done much organizing in them yet. Eventually everything will move over here and we will stop using the one that is over here. But for now, we got to start there. And then the next big thing that we need to do, yeah, I love this. It's a mix of spruce and dark oak, but I'm loving all the dark oak accents. I think they look awesome. But we do definitely need to build a barn or something because look at all of these. They just want to like crowd right here, and I don't know why. They're all just crowded up right there. But that is the full rundown of today's stream. Nice play. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. You're catching the stream right at the end of it, but I appreciate you stopping by and saying something. But that's where I'm gonna end it. That's the end. That's the end. That was a lot of fun. I'm excited to get back to it next week. I feel like we got a lot of things to do, a lot of things that we can work on. Yeah, I'm feeling good. But glad that you all could hang out. Tim, very glad you could make it here at the end. Thanks everybody who hung out all night. I really appreciate you. But yeah, I will see you on Sunday for another video, and then next week all around. This Sunday, if anybody is worrying, this Sunday is a solo survival video. Next Sunday is Lucid. Again, we at some point we'll probably do a little bit here and a little bit there and phase out one for a little bit. You know, we'll figure it out. But for now, we're gonna do this back and forth because I feel like we're kind of in a good place to be doing both things. So this weekend is a solo world video. Next will be the Lucid. But that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon.